as we've mentioned, there is a lot of talent out here, and there's a lot of potential for these teams to, for this team, should I say, to really regroup and become something.
Well, we've said it before, we'll say it again, nowhere to go but up. And they really seem to be on their way upward at this point. This game may be out of reach. 1 quarter left to play. But there's hope for the future.
That indeed there is, and as we get later into the game, the weather changes a little bit, getting a little more breezy out there. It shouldn't affect the players that much.
It'll probably affect the Eagles more than the Colonials.
Right.
Just in terms of passing, the Colonials, a very efficient team in that respect. The Eagles, not so much, and I think it's going to hurt them a little bit more.
Well, as you mentioned before, they're very polished in their passing. It looks very fluent.
That's true. It's very easy. They make it look so simple out there, when really it's incredibly tough.
All right, the fourth and final quarter. We switch sides again. Matt Tavares trying to come up with the ball. Ambrose Bandy fighting for it. Josh Concini comes up with it. Getting Arstown moving from right to left. With White Marsh left to right in this final quarter. And PW gets the ball back. All right. PW starts up on the far side, making cut towards midfield. Here comes PW from behind the net, out in front, trying to get something there. Ball up in the air, dead ball. PW can't come with it. Norristown gets it. Long feed up to the midfield line, deflected. But Norristown will get the ball back. Ryan Silks with the possession. Tavares can't handle that one. Here comes Tavares. Silks scoops it up. Here comes a flag. Norristown trying to get something set up out in front, takes a shot, and that one's over the net.
And that's the 4th penalty on Plymouth Whitemarsh.
Number 29 called on the slash. 1 minute man down.
And that's one thing I've noticed. Norristown has not been able to take advantage of these penalties. And PW has done a great job in their penalty killing, just holding on to the ball, passing it back and forth all the way around the horn, holding on to it.
All right, Josh Concini. Behind the net. Working it around. So back to Ambrose. Ambrose looking for somebody out in front. Takes a shot. That one just off the side of the net. Tavares gets it back. Ooh, he's taken down. PW comes up with it, but taken away there. Nice job by Ryan Stokes. He's knocked down. Ball's loose again. Person can't handle it, but PW comes up with the possession. Like you've said before, Matt, they're good at killing off these penalties.
Don't expect them to take any shots here. It's just going to be a little game of catch.
That's right.
Little keep away.
Tom Waltz takes that one. Passes it out. Comes PW. Right now it's just a cat and mouse game. Again, Plymouth White Marsh patient, just going to kill off the penalty they have and pass the ball around. Ball out in front. Really, it's a dead ball right now. Plymouth White Marsh tries to get to it. Ball's still loose. Ambrose fighting for it. It's warded off there by 31 on Plymouth White Marsh. PW moving inside really well now. Resets.
Amazing that he held onto the ball through that entire sequence.
That was just a great job there. Cradling and footwork there, Matt.
Handling at its best.
Pass is long. One trickles out of bounds. PW continues with possession. Here comes Plymouth White Marsh. Fighting inside, ball's loose. Tom Waltz. Couldn't get a handle on that one. PW takes it. Ooh, nice block shot there by Mike Mulvey. Pass is in front, off the side of the net. Tom didn't know it was there, but finally spotted it. Long pass. PW really moving the ball around well, as they've been all day, and we've said it before. Out in front, takes a shot. Just bounces over the net. PW stays with possession. Pass out in front. Too hot to handle for PW. Paul Vandergriff tries for a shot out in front. No. Here comes PW moving fast and furious. Out in front, Tom Waltz. That ball almost got behind him. Here comes Matt. Oh, that was just over the head of Ryan Silks. Timeout, Norristown.
Well, a physically and mentally exhausting game for the Eagles. They currently sit down by 10, 11-1. It has not been their day. Coach Devers decides to talk things over here about midway through the fourth quarter. If you're just tuning in, Matt Fulmer with Steve Acavino. It's Norristown Eagles Lacrosse.
Well, if we had a stat keeper keeping time of possession in minutes, that would be an astronomically huge number.
3-1 in favor of the Colonials.
Oh, you would have to give it to them. They've just camped out. They brought their camping gear. They were ready to make a day of it.
And that they did. Well, this one all but over, with just a few minutes left in regulation.
All right, passes to Tavares. Gives it back to Silks. Silks tries to get it to Tavares, but loose ball. PW comes up with it again. Here comes PW. PW having trouble with it. Out in front. Oh, had hard time controlling that one. Just want to mention a little reminder here, if you'd like to find out when our teams are playing, the lacrosse schedule or any schedule for any of our spring sports teams, log on to www.nasd.k12.pa.us. You can log on, click on calendars, click on athletic, and you can find out all the times for the spring sports schedule, as well as highschoolsports.net.
And highschoolsports.net, a great site if you'd like to check other area schools besides just Norristown. So if you happen to be tuning in right now and you're a fan of the Colonials, you can check out that site. Even if you're an Eagles fan, it's great for everybody.
All right, PW on the attack, shoots and scores. Put another one on the board for the Colonials. It's 12-1.
Well, another great play where they just centered the ball. And what else is there to say but beautiful work on the offensive end by the Colonials. Coach Devers not happy. Down by 11 now. Trying to do a little in-game instruction for his players.
Right now, I'm hearing some reaction from the players out there. They just seem frustrated to the point of giving up.
Well, if you think you give your all and all you have to show for it is an 11-point deficit, I think I'd be frustrated as well.
Pass out in front. Just wide. Ball goes out of bounds. Red possession. All right. We'll have some substitutions. Play will start right back up. BW goaltender coming way out, feeling very comfortable. BW back on the attack. Look to set it up. Right now it's just running the clock down at this point. And put another one on the board for PW. 13-1 now, Matt.
Well, again, this one just about done. It's 13-1. Norristown looking a little bit tired.
Well, like you said, Matt, you could stick a fork in it and it's pretty much cooked. All right, Tavares feeds it to Kennedy on the far right side. Kennedy loses the ball, and here comes Plymouth Whitemarsh moving up. Pass, shot. Ball behind Tom Waltz, and that's a goal.
Well,
This game is just really leaving them.
plenty of people like to use the cliche of the fat lady singing. Well,
I think she's sung twice.
she just showed up and she played her first number.
I think we're going to see about 5 numbers today. 14-1 now. Face off. Loose ball. Yevia kicks it ahead. Shot just wide by Vandergrift. That's Paul Vandergrift, 22. Ryan Kennedy take a slap at it, trying to get the ball to come loose. With Whitemarsh, just has to settle back. Up by 13, they have to be pretty laxed. Referee calls timeout, telling Plymouth Whitemarsh to step out of the box. BW loses the ball. White possession. Stepped out of bounds. Ball's going right back the other way.
Just when you think it can't get any worse, it does.
Well, if you're watching, this would be a good point to get up and get that drink or snack that you were wanting.
Take the trip to the fridge.
Get the Oreos out of the freezer, Matt.
Make a sandwich, maybe?
Because when you get right back, PW will still have the ball. That's the end of the fourth quarter. I think we stated that a little too late. The game would be over.
Well, your final score, 14-1. And the Eagles had a tough time on defense and couldn't generate enough offense to take this game.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the post-game show. Final thoughts of this game right after this. With the post-game show, Steve Acavino and Matt Fulmer, and again, another disappointing and heartfelt game there, Matt. 14-1, Norristown lost to PW today. Again, some points you want to make about today's game.
Well, absolutely, Steve. The main thing was the Eagles could not get into the offensive zone and stay there long enough to get enough opportunities. And that really hurt them. And when you look at the shots on goal for both teams, you take a look at the Eagles, they had a total of 9. And Plymouth Whitemarsh tripled that with 27 in the game. And when you allow that many shots and you're on defense that often and you don't take enough shots, it's really tough and you get tired easily.
Well, you're right, and its time of possession was the case today. Let's see if Norristown, as it's down the road, can regroup and put this together, because it is a talented team without a doubt. They have a lot of speed and a lot of skill in Ryan Silks and Matt Tavares. Let's see if the elder statesmen of the game, we can say, get together and put some fire into this group.
Well, as we always say, it can only get better. The only place to go is up. So let's hope next time they play, it'll be a little bit better, closer margin. Maybe eventually we'll work our way up to a win.
Well, hopefully we'll be back to you next time for another game. Let's see if Norristown can get it going. Again, from Norristown, we're wrapping it up. I'm Steve Acavino along with Matt Fulmer. We would like to thank our videographer, Joe Polinsky, for today. Take care, Norristown, and we'll see you again soon.
What's going on?